Okay. Okay. Hey, y'all. We're going to get us a reading for the sign of a Leo. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So, I done cut the deck and we're going to get into it with the main energy for the sign of Leo. Now, Leo. Look, I was going to go live on this channel, but I more so wanted to do it in a way where I picked it off of the views that y'all had on y'all videos. So, yeah, that's how we meet, okay? So, either way it goes, Leo, bottom of the deck, we got a divine femme, okay? So, we know that the divine femme speaks of a high value energy. You know, this is a empress, somebody who's very abundant, confident, attractive, okay? And we're going to see what's going on with this divine femme. First card out, we got courthouse energy. Speaks of judgment. Okay. What's going on? We got a Queen of Swords here. And achievements. Okay. So somebody is under judgment. This may be a Queen of Swords here. Somebody who had some type of choice is what I'm giving when it came to either to conform or to move forward accordingly. Okay, and it's something with some type of achievement. Somebody knowing something when it comes to somebody's goals, their achievements. We got divination here. So it's something about a reader. And we got King of Wands energy here. Okay. Give me one more. We have a love offer. Okay. So with this love offer, it's some type of like partnership or companionship or something like that. Like an offer of emotion when it comes to a King of Wands. Okay. It may be a reader or something like that who reached some type of goals or met their achievements when it came to them reaching clarity about, you know, their destiny or their inner calling or something like that. Okay. With ascending on the bottom of the deck. Abundance. So it seemed like you may have tapped into some type of money. We got confusion and illusion. Okay, so somebody is confused by how you tapped into your abundance the way that you did, and it has a lot to do with your foundation, like where you come from. Okay, this may have been an individual who was doing some type of binding work when it came to your new beginnings, or something about your sacral energy or something like that. Okay, this may have been a mature man or somebody who was doing some type of lust magic, sex magic or something like that. Yeah. See, when it came to your North Node energy, you ascending, they wanted you to have some type of conflict, but it's given the actual reverse effect is what's taking place. So something may have backfired. What's going on with this courthouse energy? Okay, we got karma. And that karma came out sideways, Leo. I'm going to leave it sideways right now. Okay. And we have awakening. So it's something with awareness. Okay. With this karma is given that it was destined for you to figure out what it was when it came to your purpose and find this clarity. It has a lot to do with tradition, you know, this spiritual wisdom, what you are actually a part of, okay? It's really making me feel like you are part of something big, Leo. And what I'm getting when I say big, like an organization, but it has a lot to do with your bloodline energy, like your inheritance, your roots, your foundation, like, again, where you come from, okay? With this awakening, you may have been made aware of this. It's something about like over time or something like that. Your luck, your fate, your fortune, your favor. Okay. And we have concern here. Commitment. Poverty, please help. So somebody is concerned. Yeah. Because there's something about them, like this commitment is going to speak of some type of agreement or something like that. Hello, love. Some type of agreement or something like that. Yeah. And please help. Somebody is in poverty or something like that. Yeah, this has something to do with them abusing the earth angel or them mistreating the earth angel. Okay, with this ritual or something. Yeah. Somebody was doing some stuff that they ain't had no business doing to you, and it seems as if it's been a divine intervention and they had found themselves under judgment now. So yes, karma, this fate is working out for you in your favor because of the things that you have done leading up to now. Okay, before somebody else, they not so fortunate. Cool, let me test it. Yep. Okay. See, we have a change here when it comes to somebody's achievements. What's going on with this change? We got a King of Pentacles here. Earth sign, masculine. What's going on? We got an opposition here. King of Wands. And we got Rising Star on the bottom of the deck. Give me one more. It's something about a love offer when it comes to a King of Pentacles energy, which changed some type of awareness or something like that when it came to the karma or something about the way that a situation has been going over time. Hey, y'all. And see, we have manipulation here. So somebody was damn sure trying to manipulate like a love offer or something like that from you. Okay. Give me more with this. We got unexpected money here. So Leo, that unexpected money is going to speak of your inheritance, like your 10 of Pentacles. Okay? It's going to speak of, again, your foundation. Like where you come from, your contribution when it comes to your bloodline. Okay, the gifts that are given to you, like passed down from your ancestors and different things like that. It speaks of your inheritance. It's even giving me like second house energy. That is Taurus energy, but it still deals with like your house of possessions. Okay, so when it comes to this inheritance, you were destined to find your path. You were destined to awaken. It's like there's nothing that anybody could have done, right, with this travel to try to block you off. And we got an entity attachment here. Unexpected money. Travel. It's something about like your achievements when it came to you successfully going through like a rebirth or a renewal or something like that. I'm not sure if you changed jobs. Something changed. It's really giving an internal and like a outward change. You know, that as above, so below type energy. You had a spiritual switch up and something switched with you outwardly too. Okay? Give me, who is this entity attack? We got a King of Swords here. So it may be a King of Swords with an entity attachment, or it's something about like with this inheritance energy and the way that you move in. Somebody has some type of negative energy on them. I kid you not. And something has changed when it came to their achievements, okay? We got Enamor here, High Priestess, and Flying Monkey. Third party Sitch. So somebody went and paid somebody to have their self attached to some type of rising star energy. Okay? Yeah. With this Flying Monkey, it's something about somebody knowing about opposing energy. Somebody being... It's something about a high priestess and somebody trying to manipulate a love offer. Okay? This flying monkey energy is like, it's like an in-between person. It's really giving me like some type of tether or some type of tie or something like that. Okay? Because with this King of Swords energy who got this entity attachment, it's, yeah, I don't know what the fuck they got going on with this here, Leo. Okay? I know he is really like in awe with you though, especially since you done secured your foundation. Again, with this rising star energy. Okay? It's something about you being on the rise, like spiritually, intellectually, financially. Just you on the rise, okay? You may be receiving a lot of attention or something like that right now. Okay? It's been a sudden change, okay? Somebody is no longer allowed access with you along your pathway is what it's giving me. Okay? Again, look, we got a love spell here. Somebody tried to manipulate your emotions. Okay? And something has been validated with you. Mature woman, notified, priest, imprisonment. Yeah, somebody is restricted. They binded themselves to some type of restrictions or something like that. And it has a lot to do with them reaching out to other people to have work done. I'm not sure with this mature woman, if somebody's mama tried to do some shit to you or something like that, reach out to somebody. But either way it go, it seems like whoever they reached out to is reaching back out to their ass and letting them know, you know, that they ain't got no luck with whatever it was they was trying to do. What's going on with this enamor? Okay. We have an obsession here. Health concern and healer. So somebody might be obsessed with trying to give some type of health concern to a healer or something like that. Therefore, when it comes to you being in this position, again, with that destruction, somebody wants something to change is what it is. Okay? And they obsessed with your movements, obsessed with the different things that you're doing, that you have access to. Okay? Yeah. Again, it has a lot to do with this entity attachment that they have on them, though, which is more so creating this obsession, but it's also creating a health concern here. Okay? Somebody might be having some type of, I'm hearing digestion issues or something like that. Somebody might be suffering from like dehydration. It's something about them having sharp pains in a left side or some shit like that is what I'm hearing. I don't know what somebody got going on, baby. But I know that they need some healing is what it is. Okay? They need some healing. What's going on with this? Hey, that was too much, but okay. We got surprise here and self-love. So somebody is surprised by you taking your power back, by you being happy, you claiming what's yours. Okay? It's something about the work, labor, and effort that you put in order to obtain the stability that you have. Okay? Somebody thought they were going to attach themselves to your work in order to cause challenges so that they could appear as being this boss energy. Okay? When the whole time you the one that was coming with the stability. Okay? It seems like it's a Queen of Pentacles as well, too, that's working to heal some type of health concern when it comes to this obsession. With whatever somebody got going on with you, Leo. Your self-love, again. And somebody is really surprised. They shocked. No, they really like shocked. Okay? Okay. We got moving on. So when it comes to your self-love, Leo, somebody is really shocked that you actually let them go is what it is. That you left their ass with whatever little negative energy that they allowed to attach itself to them. You left them right with that. Okay? But something is definitely changing for this individual. Okay? And it's something about you being seen as this healer or something like that. Okay? You definitely got some type of authority. So it's something with this provider energy. Somebody got mad and went to a practitioner in order to get some type of death magic or something like that done. They wanted to imprison an earth angel. You seen it poking out the bag. Somebody mad about your work, Leo. They mad about the attention you get. They are mad about what you're saying. They mad about the fact that you're healing. They mad about the fact that you could read their ass down to the ground. Do you hear me? They thought they was going to manipulate you, and the whole time your third eye is fully activated. Okay? Again, with the expectation. We got the practitioner here. So it's a Queen of Pentacles. That's a practitioner. Earth sign, feminine. What is that? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, this practitioner got some type of animosity when it comes to you. This rising star energy. Yeah. The fact that you was able to get past whatever it is that she put up when it came to this health concern is actually surprising her too. That's because this bitch don't give a damn about herself is what it is. Okay, we got Death Magics. Baby, somebody wants you to stop loving yourself, Leo. They want you to stop investing in yourself. I mean, that doesn't even make sense, though. That's like telling the sun not to rise. Ain't the sun gonna rise every day? Haven't we had this conversation before? Isn't sunrise what alerts a person that the day is getting started? Ain't that where you get your energy from? Your vitamin B? Ain't that how shit grow? How is Leo not gonna show up? How Leo gonna stop loving themselves? Better yet, ain't Leo lion energy? Ain't that the king of the jungle? You know what I mean? Ain't that like leader? That's leadership off top, right? That speaks of domain off top, right? It's like I'm confused. No, the fuck I ain't. They confused is what it is. Somebody projected these endings towards you, and baby, when I kid you not, I swear they was expecting you to have, like, it's really giving the reverse effect. They wanted you to be obsessed with them, to come toward them, like to come and beg them to take your energy, siphon your energy, and it's like, yeah, nah. Okay? With this veiled energy, like, yeah, nah. Somebody receiving a message of concern. I did that. Whoever this woman is. This authority figure, yeah. Love spell. You still happy. You completely aligned, baby. Therefore, you're unbothered. Do you hear me? You got a karmic femme that's talking to a third party about this bondage. And she's confused. I'm telling you, somebody got a friend that does spell work or something like that. And it's something where, you know what I mean? This is her culture. Like, this is how she's raised in this, yeah. Okay? Practitioner type vibes. But see, when it came to you, Leo, when it came to you, we got a priest here. Death magic, expectation, priest. What's going on? Give me the priest again. To do some type of destiny swapping. They want to swap it out. Right, exactly. Just like what I said. North Node energy. You hear me? Pathway. Lust. Somebody was doing sex magic. They had some type of strong, intense emotions or overbearing feelings when it came to ending this starseed energy. Look, because somebody was evil, iron, baby. They was jealous of your high honor is what it is. And they heartbroken is what it is. When it comes to your pathway. And it's just like I always say, I promise you, when a person has an issue with your blessings, you send them right to God. Tell them, take it up with divine. Take it up with divine. Take it. Just going on. It seemed like somebody actually projected some type of endings towards you, baby. And they was expecting some type of level up. And again, it backfired. They got some type of, somebody wants you. They want you. And they mad as hell at this practitioner as well, too. Right. Because, baby, you still on course. North Node energy all day. You still on course. You right where you supposed to be. What it is you had somebody that was coming against you because they was hoping that you was operating in a territory where you didn't belong. And no. That's why your position so stamped the way it is. You operating in the way that you're supposed to operate. Exactly where you're supposed to be. With this transition on the bottom of the deck, Leo, it's really making me feel like what was laid to rest was that old version of you is what was laid to rest. Yeah, they did end some shit. The way that they seen it is what it is. You hear me? Because we got a brand new beginning right here. And then we got a highly intuitive person. Baby, somebody lied and now they're no longer allowed access to you. Somebody was trying to destroy your bloodline energy. It's what it is. Play with your crown chakra. Project all type of weird energy. You know what I mean? When intimacy, confiding, bonding, different, like, yeah, they was trying to tether. It was all like a game. And then wonder why we came out with judgment. First card. You can put a stamp on that shit. What's going on with this? Okay, we got a Queen of Wands here. Give me more with this Queen of Wands. We got community, divine masculine. Give me some more. This Queen of Wands, yeah. Divine femme Jezebel. This Queen of Wands might be part of this masculine energies family. Whoever this masculine is. Because somebody shows up as a divine masculine, but baby, they're a magician. They do a lot of spell work in order to gain the influence that they have. They take shit from lovers, leave them with a health concern, and then move forward. They're an entity, is what it is. So that's also why you got folks looking at you the way they looking at you as well too, Leo. Because how did you manage to get through this shit and then still keep your abundance, still level up? You ain't supposed to be able to do nothing once you disconnected from this individual. And you keep on progressing. That's really throwing somebody off. That's really throwing somebody off. Look, you got a Jezebel. On top of, so it's an incubus, succubus energy. Okay? And the divine femme. So what? Give me. We got endings here. So somebody wanted to block off a divine femme. It says something about a Jezebel when it comes to this divine masculine community and Queen of Wands. So somebody wants to block off a divine femme by putting them in a position of appearing as some type of Jezebel energy. Okay? Again, with that swapping, they was going to swap out your energy for theirs. So you was going to appear to be very low vibrational while they appear to be more up, the shape-shifting energy. And this community is going to have a lot to do with the people, like where you grew up at, where y'all lived at, the people around y'all, friends, peers, family as well too. Okay? It's something about this Queen of Wands having some type of hidden intentions or something like that. When it came to like the way that a situation had played out over time. It's something with your destiny. Because it's something where somebody was expecting some type of good luck or something like that. When it came to them having some type of spiritual influence. Okay? But it seems as if they were there solely to bind you when it came to your pathway. It has a lot to do with them trying to influence you, you know, when it comes to your North Node energy. Either you were going to remain stagnant with them, you were going to conform to society's norms, or you were going to step up into a position where you're supposed to be. Occupation, this position, your title. Okay? And it's something about like somebody having animosity because you're stepping up into this position. Okay? It's something about the rate that you moving on. Somebody is really surprised that you're investing in yourself the way that you're investing in yourself. And they really in awe with you. This shit really done turned into an obsession, Leo. Super duper obsessed. Okay? Because this person knows that they have this entity attachment on them, and what it is that they were taught to maneuver with this. This is something, again, with this person's inheritance, they bloodline. They was taught to maneuver with this, but now that shit's starting to look real sunny on your side, baby. Okay? It's something about you healing and you putting in the work to actually secure your foundation properly. And now, again, your third eye is fully activated. This flying monkey energy is really giving me like somebody was working with a friend. You may not have known that two people was friends. So maybe you was dealing with somebody, left somebody, got with somebody else, and you didn't never know that these two people, they connected in some way, shape, or form. And if I be completely honest with you and just go all the way spirit mode with you, it's on the spiritual level. They both share some of the same wounds, and therefore this entity is able to run through their ass, and therefore always being able to have access to you. Okay? But it's something about your movements when it comes to, again, this unexpected money, this inheritance, this jackpot energy, okay? And this karma. Yeah, you got a lot of folks waking up to this change that done took place, okay? And with this King of Pentacles energy, I don't know, somebody might have, it's something, somebody may have been under some type of spiritual attack or something like that. It's some type of obstacles, trials. It's something right here due to a manipulation of a love offer when it came to this King of Wands and this reader right here. Okay? It's something about the achievements when it comes to this Queen of Swords, and now that it's under judgment, because this is supposed to be somebody who was supposed to be teaching with some type of dignity, but this hoe ain't got no morals. Okay? So spiritual cord all day. All right? Starseed energy. They shouldn't have never came around playing. Okay? Look, message of concern in reverse. Somebody did not get the message, or maybe they ignored the message. You hear me? When it came to your protection, you ain't gonna tell me that you didn't get the message, because I'm really seeing the Eight of Pentacles like somebody repeated some shit over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? After a while, you was making a choice, darling. We ain't gonna say that you didn't get the message. Right. And then we got jealousy and animosity and thinking, and some type of reoccurring thoughts somebody had when it came to this jealousy and animosity. No, bitch, you was sour. You blocked the message is what it is. Okay? I'm telling you, it's some type of change when it comes to the thoughts of these people. Okay? Jealous, envy. You know that somebody want what you got. Okay? That may very well be this magician energy. Definitely want what you got with this jealousy and this envy. Like, it's really throwing me off. Somebody is trapped in their lower chakras. And they stuck in their head is what it is. Okay? That's why they ain't paying no attention. There's some type of delays or something like that taking place. Okay? Chakras and abandonment. So it's something about you aligning your energy where you will be able to properly leave a situation. Okay? It's really making me feel like somebody wants to attack your sacral chakra or something like that, Leo. It got a lot to do with your creativity, your sacral and your solar plexus, because that solar plexus is where you live at. That got to do with your confidence and your ego, your pride, different shit like that. But what we also got to understand is that's going to be your foundation right there. Them first 3 chakras going to be your foundation. If they could hit them, then they could throw your ass off. They could get you to abandon your path. And therefore, you would be unprotected when it comes to a lot of different things that if you and your North Node energy is not going to affect you nor touch you. You hear me? But somebody is having conflict when it comes to getting you on some type of commitment. Because when I say you ain't agreeing to shit. You ain't agreeing to nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Right? You left a situation and now somebody blocked off when it comes to their North Node energy. Right, Earth Angel. I already told you. Something is fair. Something is coming to balance. It's like you was giving somebody grace, okay? It's like you was around them. You know that they was doing certain things, but you was giving them long enough to get their shit together, to come to their own realization, because you already knew that when you left, somebody's pathway would be blocked, okay? And you already knew that when you left, your energy, your protection, everything that you had invested into a situation was going to go. We got a distorted masculine that was trying to manifest, right? Ooh, a King of Cups death due to some type of abuse and they concern with this mentally okay. So Leo, somebody might have done some type of spell work in order to cause some type of mental defects for somebody. They wanted them to flare up on you and possibly like go too far or something like that with you. Not to even say go too far, because should nobody be putting their hands on you, but somebody wanted like some man. So you again with this entity shit, baby. Okay. But then what I also feel the need to do is hype my bestie up, right? What I also feel the need to do is hype my bestie up and say, you know, if they coming for you this hard, then you got to be embodying some potent shit, right? That destiny got to be lit, right? Whatever corporation, bloodline, energy, big organ, that shit got to be booming, right? Lying around the corner, Popeyes on Tuesday ass energy. Church is chicken. You better remind yourself of who you is every motherfucking day, baby, and why it's so important for you to protect your energy the way you do. You hear me? Yeah. Okay, so an earth angel blocked off to some type of north node energy when it comes to this practitioner. You got a Queen of Pentacles that was working with a High Priestess in order to manipulate some type of love offer. Okay? In order, yeah, abandon, divine femme pathway, animosity work. Somebody wants you to feel a certain type of way too about your pathway. Almost make you like not want to do it. Make you question if you're doing the right thing. Okay? We got a third party that want to talk to you, Leo. Okay? We got real love here. Something has been validated when it comes to a love spell, and somebody got some mentally, emotionally, they unstable, baby. False narrative. Somebody may have lied about your faith. And now they need help because they're in conflict when it comes to your ancestors. And whatever binding contract they tried to put you in, you was protected from this thief. Somebody was trying to take some shit from you. It's really giving a broke person trying to team up with like somebody else's twin flame, like snatch them out and then step in because they know it's a abundant contract. Okay? I don't know how they thought they was still going to be able to execute the mission, though, if they coming into it with absolutely jack shit and the other person already, that's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just not going to work. We got a third party energy here that ain't trying to hear some, yeah. What's going on with this communication? Third party got to let go of the other way. She is seeing something. Okay? They want to talk about your forward movement. Talk about your authority. Okay? Because the thoughts done changed when it came to the people that was doing the work. Remember I said this, they love family now. They whole bloodline. Somebody heartbroken when it comes to this money, this abundance. So long story short, what they finding out is that they actually done threw off their foundation by trying to mess with yours. They aligned themselves with these same entities that they thought that they were going to conjure, to send towards you. Yeah, they heartbroken. Again, house energy. What's going on with this? Concern by your abandonment. It's something about you being able to shed light when it comes to these people pathway. I promise you. It's something about them being able to pretend to grow, being able to pretend to move forward. And you hear me say pretend. Clearly wasn't doing nothing, because with or without you, if they really done did the work, baby, they'll still be able to grow. Instead, we got distorted energy manifesting here. This ain't making no sense at all. Okay? So we got a karmic masculine that's concerned about their money and they heartbroken when it comes to this conversation that they had with this third party. because they was unaware of the fact that this bitch was jealous. This bitch was jealous. Jealous. And I'm gonna go ahead and push that up, and then we gonna see what else we got here. That was manifestation. I put it back in there. Okay. So many chances to get it together. And that's that walking, talking judgment. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know how they always say what's done in the dark gonna come to light type energy shit. All you got to do is show up and shine. Divinity in the reverse, okay? Somebody lacks divinity. They lack divinity. They lack purpose. They lack shine, lack light, lack magic. Like, well, I mean, of course, shit, they got an entity attachment and shit. They can embody some type of darkness. What's going on with this? We got a relationship in the reverse, so that's letting me know that you and this person does not match. Look, that's even giving vampire energy. Somebody like it's something with them like decaying or some shit. Like somebody like what the fuck is it? You know how like yeah, it's like decay, somebody like breaking down or something like that. They might look older and shit like that. It's a change. It's some type of change. It's been a change to your shit, but it's been a change to their energy too, Leo. And if I be completely honest with you, it got a lot to do with you taking your power back. Somebody was like trying to steal your vitality. This shit interesting. Like, Leo, you better, man, cleanse your energy, baby. Do you hear me? Somebody is really confused. They really confused. What's going on? Okay. We got a transition here. Something has been laid to rest. A change. Damn, we got a karmic film. A distorted feminine energy. Something changed. Did she die? What's going on with this? Damn. False in the reverse. True. So, I don't know. Somebody might have passed away. Somebody might have passed away. It's some type of true statements or something like that when it comes to a distorted feminine energy. Transition. Confusion. Illusion. Relationship in the reverse. Divinity in the reverse. Okay. So on a softer note, Leo, you know what I mean? Somebody died. My bad. My condolences. But what it's really giving me, you remember how I was explaining to you with your rebirth up top. When I said that old you had to be laid to rest. That distorted you, that karmic you. You know, I always tell y'all, don't get on your high horse, because, baby, we all done been karmic before. We all done had lessons to learn before. If you ain't got no experience behind the lessons that you teaching, and you can pretty much sit that shit down. You can hear when a person is speaking from an inexperienced place. Okay? So, yeah, you got the backing. You know how to talk about living because you done died before. What you say, you done laid all that shit down. But on another note, we might have a bitch that done actually been finna die. Okay. What's going on with this divinity in the reverse? What's going on? We got the veil and the sideways. We got voodoo and family. See? Block. Again, commitment, ancestors, conflict, poverty, yeah. Somebody lied and they had folks keeping faith in whatever false narrative it is that they spent, baby. With this veil, it's really giving me that something is being uncovered when it comes to the fact that an individual does not hold a divine presence, okay? It may be some type of disconnect with like a father energy or something like that when it comes to this family unit, which is part of somebody's contract. So it might be a feminine energy who don't have a relationship with her father, or it's like, it's something where this bitch might appear to be real burly. She feel like she got to be the mama and the daddy in this motherfucker type shit. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody is confused, though, because they was living in an illusion when it came to this voodoo that they was doing on your connection when it came to you and your inheritance. And this backfire is death type shit. But it's legal. It's fair. Hey, baby. It's fair. Look, twin flame. trusted, protection. So you got a twin flame dynamic that has been like validated, and it's protected. It's protected when it came to this voodoo. And you were protected from some type of ending or some type of transition. Karmic fam validated the truth about a twin flame. It's something about some type of shared emotions or some type of mirrored feelings or something like that. Okay. So it's even giving me, Leo, I don't know if you have linked up with your twin flame energy or what this is. That twin flame shit, I really don't be liking it, because that twin flame be that runner chaser, all that karmic ass, weird ass shit. I feel like, you know, you keep it, but some people like it. Okay. It's really giving me some type of divine counterpart though. Okay. Coming along with this validation, this authority. It's like this protection is like doubled up, cushioned. Okay. Protection when it comes to this voodoo. Okay, somebody is actually confused when it comes to your rank though. Okay. Wait. Ah, damn, I'm finna mix them back in. We good? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay. So, yeah. Okay. You got some protection, because it seemed like, I'm not sure if you already done linked up with somebody or something like that, you know, when it comes to this twin flame dynamic, that divine counterpart, or if this is something that has just simply taken place, you know, like on a spiritual level. Either way it goes, it's given like the contract has been renegotiated, you know what I mean? Somebody is no longer able to mirror your energy or something like that. Okay. We got somebody that was trying to take your money. Okay. When it came to this mature man and this actual gift that came along with this rebirth that you had, they wanted the money. Leo. Thief. You was gonna get in a relationship with somebody that's steal. You hear me? And if you had agreed to getting this commitment with them, then the actual money was rightfully theirs. They were able to have access to it, okay? Because it's like by tradition, because this really giving like some marriage shit. Like by tradition, they will be able to present as your counterpart. Like this mature energy. And therefore, this gift would be theirs too, type shit. You know, and the whole time you were supposed to be unaware of the fact that in all actuality, they didn't hold no divinity. You really was bringing somebody family out of the trenches of hell is what the fuck you was doing. You weren't even supposed to be with this person. I kid you not. It was supposed to be at the last minute that you were supposed to realize that this person was doing voodoo on you, and therefore it was going to be, your protection was already going to be shot then. You was already going to be validated as a karmic, which was going to be rightful so, because you were connected to this person. You are supposed to mirror their energy. You agreed to that shit. And yeah, nah. They was trying to steal your shit. They was going to steal your... Remember I said they used to being able to strip stuff from their ex-lovers and then leave their ass. That's what they was planning on doing to you. Taking your money, taking your protection, and then just leaving your ass out there just butt naked. And your ancestors said, oh, hell nah. Nah. They ain't never finna happen. Yeah. And see what it is somebody was saying, we got a Queen of Cups, soulmate, evil eye, bondage, real love, love spell, false narrative, mentally, emotionally. Okay, so it's something about a Queen of Cups energy. It's something about two people being ideal for each other. So maybe two people had some type of gifts or compassion. It's something with that intuition, that mediumship and shit like that. You got another individual that was evil eyeing these two people, and it seems as if, you know, they chose to bind somebody or something like that when it came to this real love energy. They manipulated something with a love spell and then told a motherfucker that somebody had some type of instabilities when it came to their mind or something like that. Okay? And when it came to this high honor energy, it seems as if you or whoever this was done to showed some type of resilience where you was able to balance some shit out and still block off whatever this binding energy was. Somebody mama was like working on somebody. Somebody mama, or it's like a older feminine or something. A bitch that's too old to be doing what she doing. Man, somebody was trying to keep a gift hidden from you as well too. Really working on your money. It's like you was dealing with some broke folks, Leo. I don't know what type of people you was dealing with, baby. You damn right they dealt with the wrong one. But baby, these was some, you know what I mean? Like, what is that? Pig pen ass folks. You ain't that dude name on the Peanuts? Charlie Brown them, the one that walk in the cloud of smoke, the dirt and shit be all around him. He just be scruffy. You remember the little dirty one? Used to be with him. Ain't that his name? Pig pen. Yeah. See, it's something about this thief and them being protected from this change, this death energy. Whatever this is, I'm telling you. As long as they had you in a position where you was expressing some type of real love, baby, they was unbothered. Okay? Because they already knew that you was this mature Empress energy, baby. Starseed connection. Yeah. All they needed to do was express some type of emotions to you. I kid you not. To display that they was your counterpart in order to get along with you on this path in the sand. And then they was going to blow your shit up. Rock your socks off in this motherfucker. I promise you. It's something, I don't know what you did, Leo, when it's something about you not getting in some type of commitment, which is what saves you. I promise you, child. Thief, child. It's something about this new beginning. And like I said, working on your sacral energy as well, too. Somebody could have been working on, like, your reproductive energy. They didn't want you to have children. It's something about that life force. Remember I said that vitality. That's what they was pulling on. That's what they wanted to take. It's not that they didn't want you to have children. It's that if they wasn't going to be able to manifest for you to have, then fuck it. They wanted the money. Remember? Look, conflict. Your faith was making them have conflict, though. It's something about your resilience, okay? Your ability to stand firm. See, what it is you had somebody that thought that they was going to connect themselves to you and then put so much conflict in your energy that you was going to lower your vibration, and you never did that. You kept your shit high, is what it is. So they had no choice but to either try to raise themselves to meet your frequency or glitch. And that's what they had started doing, glitching, tweaking, twitching, and all type of weird shit. Temperament going up and down. Weird ass facial expressions. What it is that entity attachment started to show. Look, because they was blocked access when it came to the rituals. They was taking certain steps in order to get this commitment. Look, Queen of Cups. They did a love spell on your ass. The sweetheart. Yeah. Look, to make you think that you was happy. It's something about them aligning you. Look, highly intuitive person. So therefore they was unbothered. Look, when it came to this false narrative. So it's something about, like, how can I explain it? Your energy, okay? It's something about you being different. It's like somebody felt like you were already weird. And I use that in, like, a good way. Because I like the word weird. I call myself weird. God damn it. You fucking regulars is the ones. That's the problem. You need to bring your ass over here to the strange side. You know what I mean? But anyway, okay? It's like somebody wanted to make you feel a certain type of way about your different qualities, and it was simply because they didn't have them. The false narrative didn't matter. Okay? Again, bliss. What you saying, your boosie voice? I'm still happy, but I'm still happy in this motherfucker. What are we talking about? What other cards do I want? Let me see these. Let me see that. Satisfying. Good. Look, come on in, enjoy yourself. Hey, what he say? I'm Day. This my friend Roach. Say hey to the people, Roach. You remember on next Friday when he came beating on them people door? He said, "My name Day Day. I'm your local neighborhood pimp. This my guy Roach. Say hey to the ladies, Roach." She was like, "Hey." He was like, "All right. We was coming to see if we could borrow some sugar." Hey, get your stupid ass out of here. In here typing paragraphs for attention. Baby, beat it. Hey, he did. He said, "Not just this little shopping mall, the world." Hey. Hey, what he say? They gonna start taking me serious around here. He wasn't playing because he ain't to be played with. Come on. Okay. Let's see, Leo. What we got going on, baby? We got a finality. So it seems like we have an ending, Leo. You're deciding to leave all this behind, okay? Farewells, leaving behind closure. You good. You know everything that you need to know in a situation in order to make a proper decision. Let's get it understood that you got it understood that it's certain things that you still don't know yet. With what you do know, you know you ain't fucking with these folks. You hear me? You don't care nothing about how nobody feel about nothing. Okay? Again, with the finality, we got closure here. It's over. Hey, I don't know why I keep getting these Friday scenes for y'all. You remember on Friday, the first one at the end? You remember how Craig had the little ratchet girlfriend and she called, she was like, "I heard you had somebody shooting at y'all and I don't even know why I deal with your stupid ass." Remember that? And he was like, "I don't know either. It's over, bitch." Remember he did? And it's like that type energy. When you say, "I don't know why I deal with y'all," like, I don't know why you deal with me either. It's over, bitch. Don't even worry about it no more. I promise you. Look, shallow in the reverse. It seems like this is real deep. Okay? You dealing with somebody who don't know how to think beneath the surface. Somebody is empty, hollow. Well, of course, if they got an entity attachment, baby, they're pretty much an open vessel. But this is somebody from your past life. Okay? It's something where you had to learn certain karmic lessons when it came to the different patterns and cycles that you was allowing yourself to get into. Okay? AKA via probably why you was coming across the people that embody the same energy, yet it was different vessels. You had to learn to proper identify. Look, and we got bluff. That's what I'm saying. Somebody was fake in the past life too. They pretended in the past life too. They exaggerated their feelings in order to tap into your inheritance in the past life too. And see, what it is they was trying to get you to fall for the okie doke again, Leo. You done sacrificed like your ascension for this individual, which is why you felt so good with them, why you felt so familiar with them, why you were able to finish a motherfucking sentence, hear what they are. Yeah. Somebody did that shit on purpose. I keep on telling you, you was dealing with an entity. I keep on telling you, if you really want to be authentic yourself, shit, you a whole deity type thing. The difference is they come from downstairs and you were sent from upstairs type energy. Okay? What's going on with this bluff? We got realizations. Okay? Epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. You aware of it. The fact that somebody was being fake. Okay? And we got clarity, and it flew over and slid in the garbage, baby. Clarity, realizations, and you got clarity, truth about somebody's intentions, honesty. And I'm pretty sure they wanted that to go in the trash. Somebody wants you to get rid of your clarity. That's why they kept on messing with your crown chakra, Leah. Confessions in the reverse. Yeah, see, the clarity that you have is about things that they not even saying. It's unspoken messages, things that they don't want to come clean about, things that they want to keep hidden. Of course, they don't want nobody to know that they come from a whole family of demons. The mere fact that you were saying it actually got people looking at them and looking at their family like, you know what, so-and-so have always been like such and such, or so-and-so, you know what I mean? They paying attention. Yeah, why such a, you done been through a third wife. Like, why they, yeah. That's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Okay. Where we at? Mm-hmm. Here we go again with this intimacy. So something was deep when it came to the intimacy. You may have had to, you know what I mean, like sustain from dealing with this person. You remember I said in the first deck too, though, Leo, that they was doing some type of sex magic. They was pulling from your sacral chakra, something about your vulnerability, okay? And you allowing yourself to be accessible to them. You didn't even realize how potent, how powerful, how much of a punch your shit packed, okay? It seemed like you learned it. What's going on with this intimacy? And that's what it is too. You guys had some type of deep intimacy in the past. Some type of tantric exchange. You hear me? Okay? Somebody might be cold when it comes to that jumping off the dresser shit. Alright? Mm-hmm. Look, second chance. That's how they was able to get back into your energy over and over again. Hang from the ceiling fan on your ass. You hear me? You had to put distance between you and this individual in order to see how much they was pretending, how much of this mask that they was holding up. Because, Leo, baby, they had you trapped in some type of obsession, I kid you not, and they was able to keep you in this hoping energy, hoping that something would manifest, hoping, look, when it came to this family, knowing damn well that they would never be able to mix with you. Remember I said that too, with that wound, like somebody didn't want you to be able to reproduce now. Okay? I'm telling you, family, beginnings, spying. Look, somebody was watching. Time. Sorrows. Yeah, somebody was into, intentionally. They kept on stealing from your womb. For some of y'all might have even thought that you couldn't have kids. It was this person. You didn't know. You was teamed up with some type of witch, warlock ass energy, baby. They was going to deplete your ass dry. Deplete your ass dry. I see them pulling from them lower chakras so much, and then all the rest of them drop down. And when they drop down, them top 3 is just open space. But it's mixed up. Drop down 3. So you got crown, third eye, the communication. But then it's going to go to the heart. So your intuition, the way that you would think would be with your heart. Okay? And with your third eye, the way that you would see would be with your ego. Okay? And then with your communication, the way that you would communicate would be with your emotions. Okay? And then the way that you would love, would be about the material. I know that's right, Divine. Thank you. I love the way they explain that. Look, with that distance, it was important for you to put distance between you and this person. I kid you not. I kid you not. Yeah, nah, they was trying to fuck you up, baby. You hear me? Soulmate energy, they was bluffing. Deep love, unity, connection. No, they was bluffing. They just want they want another chance to do it to you. Is what it is. You hear me? That's where they get their magic glow from. Look, conflict. Hot and cold, multiple choices, baby. They felt like it. It's something with the way they was mixing and mingling their energy. I kid you not. With this conflicted and this realizations. Somebody was real hot and cold between what they knew and what they decided to ignore. Somebody played a whole lot of motherfucking games, is what it is. And when it came to the truth of their intentions, they did not be honest. They did not communicate. But this is the type of person that'll make it seem like they the realest motherfucker in the world. Look, longing. Left you longing. Somebody intentionally withheld information from you to put you in that position of, it's like that runner chaser shit. That's why I said it with that twin flame. Y'all can stuff that shit. I ain't that. What's going on? Boundaries. See? You had to put up some type of boundaries. And what they wasn't speaking on was the boundaries that they had set. Whatever defense. It's something about some type of defense built due to past trauma. Somebody's heart chakra was blocked. They didn't know how to love. They didn't even love themselves, let alone have anything to invest into you. They could pretend, but first they needed you to invest it into them. So then they could regurgitate it back to you. Feed it to them so they could throw it up and give it back to you type shit. It's not going to come in the same form. It's not going to be the same way. It may be unrecognizable, you know, but in their mind, they're reciprocating. They're giving it back to you, you know. Yeah, nah. Fuck that. And we got escaping here. Somebody was able to escape due to the intimacy with you. They was able to manifest off that shit too. Look, open-heartedness, I kid you not, it has a lot to do with your vulnerability. Like somebody used to make sure that they would make sure that your motherfucking head shot through the roof so that they could manifest with that energy. They could take that. It's something about these thoughts. It's something, man, somebody, they a motherfucking beast with that shit, I kid you not. I'm pretty sure you did think that a motherfucker love you. Shit, look, they getting karma for that goofy ass shit too, because they still shouldn't have been dealing with you. They shouldn't have been playing with you. Consequences. Cause and effect. What's going on with this karma? We got running, ghosting, disappear. Escaping, open-hearted, karma, running. So it's something with the you being able, they was using you to pay their debt when it came to their karma. The different things that they was doing. Again, getting their family out the pits of hell. It's something about you being able to dissolve it. So Leo, again, with your magical ass, baby, you got to be an alchemist or something like that. Okay? It's something about you being able to dissolve the energy. You know? What they say, take base metals and flip them to gold. Yeah, that Midas touch. Okay. Again, with the growth. Again, I expect nothing less from you, my darling. Look, we got loyalty here. Okay. It's something about you being very trusting, being very reliable, very believing. Okay. And that's why somebody kept you in that longing for clarity, because they knew if they told you the truth that you would beat it, like Mike Jackson said. Look, fantasy in the reverse. It's something about you being solid. Something about you being solid. Your head is not in the clouds. Okay? Not to say that you don't have imagination, because you damn sure got imagination, but you ain't no fool, is what it is type shit with the fantasy in the reverse. You was loyal. And somebody was running from you because they knew that they was going to get their ass tapped for playing with you because they was being fake and you was being open-hearted with them is what it is. Okay? Yeah, nah. Clinging. Still holding on to old shit with this escaping. You got away from this person, Leo, and they still obsessing. Somebody be spying on you. They feel like you still belong to them. What's going on with this clinging energy? We got shocking and it came out sideways. So somebody holding on to you. That shocking is making me feel like somebody is shocked, but they really not even shocked when it comes to this open-hearted energy that you in. See, they thought that they was going to cause restrictions. Remember with that binding? Remember I told you the bitch thought she was cold too. So not only did they try to, you know what I mean, drumline your ass on the top of your head, but they also had other people do. Oh, they had the practice. Everybody was in on this shit. So rightfully, everybody getting their ass tossed up right now. Okay? Yeah. Again, shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. You had folks that thought they had cloaked their energy so good, Leo, they wasn't even worried about karma. Do you hear me? They was on to their next motherfucking plot scheme before they even closed out the first one. And look, twin flames in the reverse. That's what I just, you don't mirror this person. You don't share the same emotions as this person. Okay? You ain't got a scam. We already got it understood in the top deck that you was a hard worker. That inheritance was yours. All you had to do was show up and shine every day, right? I don't give a damn if it's cloudy. The sun still gonna shine in this motherfucker. What are we talking about here? Somebody is shocked they can't reflect your energy. Look, commitment in a reverse. That's what I'm saying. You got away. They was not able to bind you. They weren't able to lock you in. Okay? It's something about you disappeared. Hey, I seen on that Talladega Nights. You remember what was he saying? The Magic Man. Remember he was like, now you see me and now you don't, type shit. Type shit. This some non-committal energy. Yeah, nah. You stay loyal to the truth is what it is. You refuse to believe the illusion. You refuse to buy into the fantasy. Ain't nobody fucking playing these games with nobody. That shit don't even make sense. Look, silence in the reverse. Yeah, nah. Ain't nothing silent. Shit moving. You loyal. Okay? It's something about you being very focused, very dedicated. You crave the truth, the true intentions. You don't give a fuck how much it hurt. It might be a gut punch, but you would rather take that blow then you know what I mean? Again, a foundation of lies. See, somebody wanted to distract you because with them being connected to you, you would release the possibilities to them. You hear me? Releasing, healing, influences. You would heal everybody else around you, Leo, but you would forget yourself. You would forget yourself. Okay? We got conflict, clashing, differences, incompatible. So you incompatible with an individual because they'd rather live in a lie. They'd rather live in a lie because they feel like it's a beautiful dream versus face reality. But it's, again, you real loyal when it comes to the truth. And it's something about you being too vocal as well, too, when it comes to a person bullshit. But again, like I said, your job is to bring light to a situation. Illumination. That's what the sun does. Look, bitterness. And somebody feels a certain type of way that you actually closed out a situation with them because, baby, they feel like you broke their heart because they got clouded judgment. Look, one day, mistakes, pride, distract. Get the fuck out of here. It's like somebody wants you to believe some, like, take a ride down to Luluville with them. And it's really given that you simply just refusing to. Okay? You can't ignore your intuition if you want to. You can't ignore the clarity that you have if you want to. You could try to play dumb, but it's like even that shit gonna fuck with your head because you still aware of the truth. It's like, yeah, no. Play dumb for what? Foundation in the reverse. Somebody is clinging to a faulty foundation. There's no security there. Ain't no family because they didn't want to have one. Ain't no stability because they kept on stealing shit. Ain't no like this shit is just dead. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie with What Dreams May Come. It got dude that played Miss Doubtfire, Robin Williams, in there. And it was about his wife. He was actually married. Him and his wife had 2 kids. And it was something about the babysitter getting into a car accident on the way of taking the kids to school, right? And both the kids ended up passing away. So then his wife fell into depression. You know, he kind of was working on his healing. His wife fell into depression. When she fell into depression, she got deeper into her paintings and shit like that. It was kind of like her way of relieving her sorrows. And it was like one day she was having like a paint, I don't know what it's called, expo or something. She was having a paint where she was displaying her paintings, but she had left one of her paintings at the house because it couldn't fit. She called her husband and asked him if he could come get it, you know, and bring it by when he got off work. So he said, yeah. He went and got it, and then he ended up dying on the freeway. So she fell back into depression, like depression. And, you know, he was around her and he was giving her different signs and stuff like that, that he was around her. But because she was in her lower vibration, it's like she kept on disregarding it. That 4 of Cups energy, ignoring the warning signs, ignoring the messages, convincing herself that she was tripping, you know. And it's like he had to go, like, basically to hell to get her. And it's like when he got there to get her, it was their house, but the house was gray. It was like black and white. It didn't have no color. It was cracking. It was cracks all up the wall. It was cracks all across the ceiling. It was broken furniture. You know, it's like that type of energy when it comes to this foundation. Like, you would have to go to the pits of hell to try to revive this, because this person did, like, yeah, nah, just no, 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 Leo. It's going to be a no, okay? They chose what they chose, and they actually just thrown off the fact that they weren't able to break your heart the way they was able to break your heart in the past so that you wouldn't move forward. What it is this person wants you to reincarnate and have to deal with their shit again. You hear me? But Spirit say their time is up. That contract done ran out, okay? You made it to your home base. You tapped into your inheritance. You made it back to your foundation. It just is what it is. You don't even view this person the same. You don't like them the same. You don't even know them. Okay? The comfort, it has been completely dissolved, just like they wanted your confidence to be. Your confidence in them. Your belief in them. That's the thing. Okay? Your open-heartedness has gone nowhere. Your open-heartedness for them has gone, though. That shit no longer exists. It's called What Dreams May Come. That it was dope. Y'all gotta watch that. Y'all gotta watch that. It was a really deep movie. Especially the way it gave you the different view of the spirit realm. Because when he passed and he got back to his kids, it's like his son ended up being Cuba Gooding Jr. His daughter was like I think she was like a Asian lady or something. It's like it was showing like how people's spirits are different than what we see type. Like, you just, man, y'all, that was a good movie, y'all. A good movie. Okay? Somebody ran out of time when it came to this lusting. So again, remember I said you retreated. You abstained from having sex with somebody or something like that. And they was not able to tether you back to them. It's something about you continuously doing it where somebody was able to reset. Remember I said that 8 of Pentacles, that repetitious behavior, they was able to keep on resetting you. Every time you would lay down with them, every time you would allow them entry to your energetic space, they was able to attach some shit on to you. And then remember I said they was connected. You got rid of their ass and then you got somebody new and they was connected to them. Probably did the bump with them. So you know what I mean? Like, Leo, boy, you had some shit going on. Hey. Look, you had to nourish yourself. You have to withdraw from all commitments and nourish yourself. Self-growth, self-focus, soul-finding. Look, and that's where you found your peace. Ecstasy, baby. You hear me? Now you got folks wanting to apologize, Leo. They say it's too late to apologize. Cry me a river. I heard that Timberland when he said the damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. You remember that? Oh. The damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. Hey, cry me a river. You said that you love me, so why would you leave me all alone? He said you said that you need me, so why didn't you call me on the phone? Girl, I'm confused. Girl, I refuse. You must have me confused with some other guy. He said the pictures can burn, but now it's your turn to cry. Cry me a river. And that's where somebody's stuck at. Trapped. Distance. Look, pain. Cry me a river. I kid you not. Confusion. You see confusion poking out the back? I don't know how they confused. There's somebody that don't like accepting accountability, Leo, because they made the shit out that bed. Undid it, made it again, undid it, and made it again. And now they confused. That seemed like you were sure about what you was doing when you was doing it, sir, ma'am. I'm not confused at all. I seen you. You did, yeah. You know? And that's the issue with you. You know? You got the clarity, just like how I said they want you to play dumb, and it's like you're not playing dumb. You aware. It's like, is it something wrong with you? Are you okay? Okay? Again, with that open vessel shit, though, somebody don't even remember everything. Remember I said that glitching, that in and out, that up and down, that temperament. That's why your ancestors just simply removed you from somebody. We got a divine masculine here. I know that's right, baby. All day. We got rejection on the bottom of the deck, confusion, withdrawing, breaking point, obsession. So when it comes to this rejection, somebody is confused by how you were able to withdraw because they thought that you had some type of obsession. Not never realizing with all the energy that they focus in on you, ain't they the one with the obsession, Leo? If you ask me, it seemed more like they obsessed than you. Okay, that shit done backfired. You got somebody playing around in some energy that they don't got no business fooling around with. Right, we got abandoned. Divine masculine, abandoned. Left out, walked away, cold. So somebody abandoned a divine masculine in order to nourish themselves when it came to this lusting energy or this non-committal energy over time. You had to cleanse your womb, do some yoni steaming, or some masculine that more so had to do some type of semen retention as well too. This divine masculine abandoned this shit in order to nourish themselves and stop, you know what I mean, jumping off the dresser on these bitches or something like that. Something about wasting time. Somebody is more invested in, again, building their energy back up, depth, with more awareness this time, more importance, more value this time. Okay? And we got return. We just gonna leave that right there. Of course they want a second chance. Look, depth, curse, rejection, confusion. Somebody is confused on how you got that magic up off of you. I kid you not, Leo, baby. I kid you not. You tell them bitches that you bring life. You do not promote death. You hear me? You bring life is what it is. All right, Leo. I'm done now, baby. That was your reading. I was going to call to see if you was going through. Nope. Hey, don't even call. Don't even check it. Don't even check it. Don't keep your hands clean because you don't want to come, like, you don't, just don't even, don't put your energy into it. My thing is, at all points in times, when it comes to karma and all the rest of that, I be wanting to make sure my hands clean. I don't even want my thoughts to be, you know what I mean? If you get your ass toe up, you get your ass toe up because you're supposed to get your ass toe up. I don't want my hands on it. I'm a softie. I get the feeling bad and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? So it'd be like, just hands up. Get your hands up off of it. Call your father. Let God know. Divine, I always tell you, it ain't nothing like a good prayer. Especially we'll be dealing with an earth angel. We already got that understood off top. So Lord forbid you pray and you get the crying. Divine gonna part them clouds right away. Hold on, who doing what to my baby? Gonna look over Ike Turner. Did I hear a crackle in my child's voice? Okay. All right, so y'all. Love y'all. Look, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscribes, and we'll have to do it again. You're welcome, babe. Look, see y'all later.